Moving into 2026, here are some of the albums that I am anticipating most. I'm going to be breaking these albums up into 4 different categories. The first is going to be artists who have been in the studio and they say that they're working on something, but they're not saying what they're working on or when it's coming. The second category is artists who are teasing a specific project. The third category I'm calling wishful thinking. These are artists that I'm just like hoping put out an album, but I know probably won't, or at least have no proof to back it up. And my last category are just artists that I think might put out an album. And this is kind of based off of artists who tend to wait maybe like 2 years in between album cycles, and it's been 2 years, so I just think that one might be coming. Moving into our first category, we have Olivia Rodrigo's third album, and this has to be her most anticipated album, right? I think the Guts World Tour has really proved Olivia Rodrigo as an artist more than she already was, and I think people are really excited to see where this direction is going, especially since she's finally leaving behind the color purple and moving into red. It feels more mature, and she's even said that her writing and everything feels more mature now than it ever has been, so I personally am really excited for this one. And I do think it's going to be a really big moment for her. Like, if she does release this third album next year, I think it's going to be one of the top albums of the year. Next up is Role Model's third studio album, and I think this album would also be another huge moment of next year because after the success he's had with the deluxe version of Kansas Anymore, The Longest Goodbye, and the Sally trend and everything, he's really having his moment right now, and he's already said he's been in the studio and he thinks his next album is going to be better than the last, so I can only imagine the type of success that's going to follow the release of that. Next up is Remi Wolf. Remi Wolf has been teasing that she's in the studio, presumably working on that third album, and this is one that I am really excited for, and it's one that I hope finally puts her into mainstream stardom because she deserves her flowers. Number 4 is Gracie Abrams' third album, another album I'm personally really excited for because she said it's going to be a lot more in the direction of songs like Death Wish and I Told You Things, and that is my favorite type of Gracie Abrams song. I personally am a Good Riddance truther. That is my favorite Gracie project. Maybe my favorite project is This Is What It Feels Like. I don't know. It's pretty close between the two, so I'm excited for her to go back in that sort of direction a bit more. She's another one, just like Role Model, that I think she's had a really big year, so I bet her next album is going to be very, very anticipated, and it's probably going to be her highest performing one so far. Next up, we have Maud Latour's sophomore album. She has been teasing that she is working on something, and I am really excited about that because I love Maud Latour, and I'm hoping that this is another album like Remi Wolf's album where it kind of pushes her into the mainstream a bit more because she is also somebody who really deserves her flowers. And finally, in this category, we have Adele's debut album. Adele has been talking about being in the studio and working on her album and putting a lot into it, and I am a really big fan of Adele. I just found out about her recently, but immediately she moved into my favorite artist category. I think she's a really promising artist. I think she's going to be a really big force to be reckoned with in the music industry for many years to come, and so I'm really excited for this debut album.